Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The ISUPK, under Commanding General Yahana, presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026, in Houston, Texas. All black Hispanics and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General Yahana. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and war like apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.
You boy, you know what time it is, nigga.
Better watch how you step in, yeah. But that was my niggas, yeah.
I'm in it, yo. Got my nigga Rewan with me.
But that was my niggas, it'll be an honor.
You know what I'm saying?
Under Commanding General Yahana. Straight off the top, I love all of my niggas. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home. That's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown. I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my Hakim gon' let him have it. Hey, make you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it, ain't got no manners. All them pussy niggas talking shit, yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we UPK, Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm reppin'. And my niggas solid, number real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start stepping. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood. I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them. I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For I take your life or let you take mine. That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, shit got me feeling plain. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complex. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey. seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. They play my niggas, lay you down, they all down to ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. Tell me we don't live in hell. My brother doing 55 in that cell. Nigga claiming he your round here spit shell. Same nigga you put on to hit the standing tail. How the fuck you turn your back on a nigga that love you? Treat your kids like my kids, treat you like a brother. I told my dog, let's leave the streets to serve the most high. He said, fuck that shit, he trying to sell another pie. His daddy killed him, put him in the trunk, set him on fire. His wife was pregnant, he ain't never get to see his child. Had me thinking to myself, what happened if I die? Look my babies in the eyes, I gotta stay alive. I put my ego on the shelf and my pride to the side. I'm with some niggas who gon' step and got God on their side. Got in the ISUPK, they keep asking me why. As I do the work of the Lord, I gotta stay alive. Face the east, pray alive. I seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. They play my niggas, lay you down, they all down to ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive.
You ever pump a pack with a snake by your side? Yes, I see a man reach out to God before he died. Yes, I did. I know the Lord forgive us for these sins, but I'm starting to think the kingdom of heaven is for these kids. I told my daughter, there's one man in your bed, I won't stand for less. For my son, I hit your head on that fragile legs. I lost some niggas to that dope, I lost niggas to the feds. Remember Jono tried to stick me for that cheese on that bread, yeah, I was thugging with Lucky, that nigga left me for dead. Endured to the end, cause I listened to what was said. Mother told me she loved me when she was sick up in the bed. I was running them streets, but the truth made me a man. Shit, I don't really speak, cause she'll never understand. That's why I ain't even tell her about these voices in my head. I'm still trying to manage my anger like Uncle Craig.
I seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. They play my niggas, lay you down, they all down to ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive.
Yeah. Shalom, Israel. We had an ISUPK start out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. We're not affiliated with any other Hebrew Israelite group. I'm priest and officer of 1,000 Kawan, Ban Yehowadah, Ban Yasha'Allah, and this is ISUPK Louisiana Sabbath service. We're going to get it in today, man, as every week, as we do. Going to go ahead and go through the prayers. We start out by reading the prayers both in Hebrew and in English. And today we'll be reading through the book of Numbers, chapter 21 and verse 22 through chapter 22 and verse 35 in the Sabbath class. With that, I say Imajim. In Hebrew, that means stand. La Yasha'Allah, which means to Israel. Sar, which means to turn. Upon HaKodam, which means face the east. Whichever way is east, that's the way you turn, and we'll face the east and say the prayers, both in Hebrew and in English. First, the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakwaka, Taba'a, Ratazaka, Haya, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Haya, Bashamaya, Nathelanawa, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Wasalaknawa, Chabawatnawa, Kasalaknawa, Chabawat Yanawa, Wala'a, Gabaya Ayanawa, Banasayawan, Abal, Hawashayanawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Wahatapara, La'aiwalamyam, Aman. In the English, we read, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. So be it. This is the power, or hakak in the Hebrew. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Baba Kasha, Nathan Lanawa, Hakak, Lara Pa'a, Kal Maka'ala, Wakal Marawa, Hakak, Latahar, Ha Matazorayim, Hakak, Lahakoyam, Hamakyam, Hakak, Al Rakawa, Hatama'ala, Lagarshan, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Tawada Aman. In the English we read, Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out in the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it. This is Bless Israel, or Barak Yasha Allah in the Hebrew. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Barak Lanawa, Wa Yasha Allah, Wa Ha Bayath Saparium, Barak Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Tawada Aman. In the English we read, Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shai, bless us and Israel and the school. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you. So be it. It's Psalms 121 in the Hebrew, and then the English. Asha'a, Ayanya, Al-Haharyam, Ma'ayan, Yaba'a, Izaria, Ma'aim, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemayim, Wa'arataza, Al-Yatan, Lamawat, Regalka, Al-Yanawam, Shamarka, Hanala'a, Yanawam, Wala'a, Yayishan, Shawamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al-Ya, Yamyanka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'a Yakalka, Wayarak, Balal Yala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makal Ra, Yashamar, Atnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'adka, Wabawa'adka, Ma'aith, Wa'aidai Walam. In the English we read, I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from which cometh my help. My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Yasha Allah shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. This is Psalms 83 in the Hebrew and then in the English. Alahayam, al Damiyalaka, al Takarash, wa al Tashakwat, al Kayahana, Awayavyaka, Yahama Yawan, wa Ma Shana, Yaka, Sha'awa Ra'ash, al Imaka, Ya'ira Yamwa, Sawada, wa Ya'itazawa, al Tazapawanyaka, Amarawa, Lakawa, Wanakakyadam, Magoya, Wala'a, Yazakar, Shem Yasha'ala, Iwada, Kaya, Nawa'itazawa, Laba, Yakhadwa, Al Yaka, Barayath, Yakarathwa, Ahalya, Adawam, Wayashamai, Alayam, Mawa'aba, Wahagarium, Gabal, Wa'aimawan, Wa'aimalak, Palasha, Im Yashabia, Tazawar, Gum Ashawar, Nalawa, I'm Hayawa, Zurawai, Labanya Lawat, Salah, Aishalaham, Kamadian, Kasaya, Sara'a, Kayabian, Banakal, Koyashwan, Nashamadwa, Ba'ayan Da'ara, Hayawa, Daman, La'adama, Sayatama, Nadaya, Salaki. 1 second. Nadaya, Mawa'ab, Mawa, Ka'irab, Wakazaba, Wakazabak, Wakatazal, Mana'ai, called Nasia Kamwa, Ashar, Amarawa, Nayarasha, Lanawa, Ath, Na'awa, Alahayam, Alahaya, Siyatamwa, Kagogala, Kakwash, Lapanyaroa Ka, Ka'ash, Taba'ira Ya'ira, Wakalahaba, Talahat, Haryam, Kan, Tharadatma, Basa Iraka, Wabasa, Wapatka, Tabahalam, Mala'a, Panyaham, Kwalawan, Wayaba Kwashwa, Shemka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Waya Bahawa, Aida Aid, Waya Khaparwa, Waya Abadwa, Waya Da'aiwa, Kaya Ata, Shemka, Yahawa, Labadka, Al Yawan, Al Ka Ha'arataza. In the English, we read, keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Yasha Allah may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites, of Moab and the Hagarenes, Gabal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot Salah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kisan, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb and like Zaid. Yea, all their prince as Zabah and as Zamunda, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name, O Yahweh. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. Blessings, or Barakayam in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh, wa Yahweh Shai, wa Makaya Allah, wa Alahayam, Matazabaya ala Wap Yahana, ha ala Wapyam, ha Saranyam, ha Kwatazayanyam, ha Kaya Yalamyam, wa ha Akwakin, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, the water are mine. In the English we read, bless you Yahweh and Yahweh Shai and Michael and the angels, commanding General Yohana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you, so be it. Sar, which means to turn. Yeshabia, which means be seated. All right, Most High in Christ, let's go ahead and get it on, man. Barakatah Yahweh wa Yahweh Shai, which means bless the Most High Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. It is a blessing, man, to be able to join y'all today, man, to teach this Sabbath class. We're going to go ahead and get it in as usual. Again, I'm Priest and Officer Kawan here in ISUPK, Louisiana. This is Sabbath service. We'll start with the readings from the book of Numbers, chapter 21, and verse 22 in the Hebrew. And then we will read 7 verses in the English and continue on from there. The book of Numbers, chapter 21 and verse 22. Bara, ba aratazaka, la'a nata, bashada, wa ba karam, la'a nashata, maya, ba'ara, Badarak, Ha Malak, Malak, Aid, Ashar, Na'aibar, Gabalak, verse 23. Wala'ah, Nathan, Sa Yachan, Ata, Yasha'ala, Aibar, Ba Gabagal, Salaki, Ba Gabala, Wa Ya'asap, Sa Yachan, Ata, call. I mawa wa yataza. La Koratha, Yasha'ala, Hamad Dabar Ha, Wa Yaba'a, Ya'a Taza, Wa Yalacham, Ba Yasha'ala, verse 24, Wa Yahaka, Shalaki, Wa Yaka Wa, Yasha'ala, Lapaya, Karab, Wa Ya Yarash, Ata, Aratazawa, Ma'a Ranana, Aid Yabarak, Salaki, Ya Bakwa, Aid, Banya, Aimawan, Kaya, Aiza, Gabawal, Banya, Aimawan, verse 25, Waya Kwaka, Ya Shara'a, Salaki, Ya Sha'ala, Ata, Call, Ha Irayam, Ha Allah, Wa Yashab, Yasha'ala, Bakal, Iraya, Amara, Amara, Ba Kashab 1, Wa Bakal, Banatha Ya, verse 26, Kaya, Kashabanwa, Kashab 1, Ayar, Sayachan, Malak, Amariya, Wa'a, Wahawa'a, Nalacham, Ba Malak, Ma Wa'aba, Hara'ashawan, Wa Yakakwa, Call, Aratazawa, Mayadwa, Aid, Aranan, verse 27, Aid, Khan, Yasha Amarwa, Ha Mashalayam, Ba'awa, Khashabwan, Tabana, Wataka, Watakawana, Ayar, Sa Yahawan. 1 second. Verse 28, Kaya, Asha, Yataza'a, Ma Khashabwan, Lahaba, Ma Korayath, Sayakhan, Akala, Ara, Mawa'aba, Ba'ailaya, Ba Mawath, Aran Na. All right, in the English, Numbers 21 and verse 22 in the English. Let me pass through thy land. Will we not turn into the fields or into the vineyards? We will not drink of the waters of the well, but we will go along by the king's highway until we be past thy borders. Now, this is when Moses was asking the king of Edom, the king of Moab, to enter through their lands, to go through their lands. All right, verse 23. And Sihon would not suffer Israel to pass through his border, but Sihon gathered all his people together and went out against Israel into the wilderness. And he came to Jahaz and fought against Israel. Now, this is through the wilderness while the children of Israel are trying to make it to the promised land. Verse 24, and Israel smote him with the edge of the sword and possessed his land from Arnon unto Jabbok, even unto the children of Ammon, for the border of the children of Ammon was strong. Verse 25, and Israel took all these cities, and Israel dwelt in all the cities of the Amorites, in Heshbon, and in all the villages thereof. Verse 26, for Heshbon was the city of Sihon, the king of the Amorites. Excuse me. So it was the Amorites, not Moab. Moab was before, and then before that was Edom, was Esau. Continuing in 26, who had fought against the former king of Moab and taken all his land out of his hand, even unto Arnon. Verse 27, wherefore they speak in Proverbs, say, come into Heshbon, let the city of Sihon be built and prepared. Verse 28, for there is a fire gone out of Heshbon, a flame from the city of Sihon. It hath consumed Ar of Moab and the lords of the high places of Arnon. All right, back in the Hebrew, verse 29, Numbers 21 and 29. Awayak, Laka, Mawa'aba, Abad Tha, Aim, Kamawash, Nathan, Ban Yawa, Palayata, Wabanath Yawa, Bashab Yath, La Malak, Amaria, Sayachawan. Verse 30. Wanayaram, Abad, Kashabwan, Aid, Dayaban, Wa Nashyam, Aid, Napak, Ashar, Mayadaba. Verse 31. Wa Yashab, Yasha'ala, Ba'arataza, Ha Amaria. Verse 32. 1 second. Verse 32. Wa Yashalak, Masha, Lagal, Atha, Ya Izar, Wa Ya Lacha, Dawa, Banath Ya, Wa Ya Yarash, Atha, Ha'amar Ya, Ashar, Shema. Verse 33. Wa Ya Pan Wa, Wa Ya Aila Wa, Darak, Ha Bashan, Wa Ya Taza'a, Iwaga, Malak, Ha Bashan, La Kora'ah, La Kora'atham, Ha Wa'a, Wakal, I Mawa, La Malachma, A Dara'aya. Verse 34. Waya Amar, Yahweh, All, Masha, All, Ta Ya Ra'a, Atawa, Kaya, Bayadak, Natata, Salaki, Natataya, Athwa, Wa'ata, Aratazawa, Wa'ai Shayath, Lawa, Ka'ashar, I Shayath, La Sayakan, Malak, Ha Amaria, Ashar, Ya Wabash, Salaki, Ya Washab, Bahash, Bawana. Verse 35. Wayaka wa atawa wa ata banyawa wa ata call I mawa aid balath ya ha sha'ayar lawa sharayad wa yara salaki wa yara shawa ata aratazawa. 1 second. Numbers 22 and verse 1. Wa yasa'aiwa banya yasha'ala wa yahanwa ba'ai rabawath mawa'aba ma'aibar la ya radan yarakawa. Verse 2. Wa ya ra'a balak ban tazapawar ata kal ashar aisha yasha'ala la amaria. Hold on 1 moment. See where I ended last time. All right, so back in the English. 1 second. Numbers 21 and verse 29. And for those of you that are on YouTube and Facebook, I'll share the screen so you can read along in English. Numbers 21 and 29. Woe to thee, Moab! Thou art undone, O people of Chemosh. He hath given his sons that escape and his daughters into captivity unto Sihon, king of the Amorites. Verse 30. We have shot at them. Heshbon is perished even unto Debon, and we have laid them waste even unto Napah, which reacheth unto Medebah. Verse 31, thus Israel dwelt in the land of the Amorites. Verse 32, and Moses sent to spy out Jazer, and they took the villages thereof and drove out the Amorites that were there. 1 second. Verse 33, and they turned and went up by the way of Bashan, and Og, the king of Bashan, went out against them, he and all his people, to battle at Idria. Verse 34, and Yahweh said unto Moses, fear him not, for I have delivered him into thy hand, and all his people, and his land, and thou shalt do to him as thou didst unto Sihon, king of the Amorites, which dwelt at Heshbon. Verse 35, so they smote him, and his sons, and all his people, until there was none left alive, and they possessed his land. All right, back in the Hebrew. Numbers 22 and verse 1. Wayasa Aiwa, Banya, Yasha'ala, Wakanwa, Ba'ira, Bawath, Ma Wa'aba, Ma'aibar, La Yaradan, Yahawa, Yarakawa. Verse 2. Wayara'a, Balak, Ban, Tazapawar, Ath, Kal, Ashar, Asha, Yasha'ala, La Amarwa, Salaki, La Amariya, Salaki. Verse 3. Wayagar, Ma Wa'aba, Mapanya, Ha'ai Ma, Ma'ad, Kaya, Rab, excuse me, Ha Wa'a, Waya, Kwataza, Ma Wa'aba, Ma Panya, Banya, Yasha'ala. Numbers 22 and verse 4. Waya Amar, Ma Wa'aba, Al, Za Konaya, Madian, Ata, Ya La Salake, Wa La Hakawa, Ha Kwahal, Ata, Kal, Sa Bayabath, Yanawa, Kala Hak, Ha Shawar, Ata, Yarak, Ha Shada, Wa Balak, Ban, Tazapawar, Malak, La Mawa'a, La Mawa'aba, Ba'aith, Ha Hawa'a. Verse 5. Wayashalak, Ma La'akam, Ma La'akayam, Al, Ba La'ain, Ban, Ba'awar, Pathawara, Rawaha, Ashar, Al, Ha Nahar, Arataza, Banya, Aimawa, La Kwara'a, Lawa, La Amar, Hana, Aim, Yataza'a, Ma Matazarayam, Hana, Kasa, Ata Ayan, Ha Arataza, Wahawa'a, Yashab, Ma Mala'a. Verse 6. Wa'aitha, Laka, Na'a, Ara'aha, Laya, Atha, Ha'aim, Haza, Kaya, Aitazawam, Salaki, Hawa'a, Ma Manaya, Awalaya, Wakal, Naka, Bawa, Wa'a Garash, Nawa, Bana, Ha'arataza, Kaya, Yada'ai, Thaya, Atha, Ashar, Tha Barak, Ma Barak, Wa'ashar, Tha Ara, Ya Wa'a, Salaki, Ya Wa'ara. And verse 7. Wayalakwa, Zaquanya, Mawa'aba, Wa Zakonya, Madayan, Wa Kasamyam, Bayadam, Waya Ba'awa, Al Bala'aim, Waya Dabarwa, Al Yawa, Dabarya, Balak. All right, back in the English, the book of Numbers, chapter 22 and verse 1. And the children of Yasha'Allah set forth and pitched in the plains of Moab on this side of Jordan by Jericho. Verse 2. And Balak the son of Zippor saw all that Israel had done to the Amorites. Verse 3. And Moab was sore afraid of the people because they were many. And Moab was distressed because the children of Yasha'Allah. Verse 4. And Moab said unto the elders of Midian, now shall this company lick up all that are round about us, as the ox licketh up the grass of the field. And Balak the son of Zippor was king of the Moabites at that time. Verse 5. He sent messengers therefore unto Balaam the son of Beor to Pethor, which is by the river of the land of the children of his people, to call him, saying, behold, there is a people come out from Egypt. Behold, they cover the face of the earth, and they abide over against me. Verse 6. Come now, therefore, I pray thee, curse me this people, for they are too mighty for me. Peradventure I shall prevail, that we may smite them, and that I may drive them out of the land. For I wot not, for I wot that he whom thou blessed is blessed, and he whom thou cursed is cursed. Verse 7, Salaki. And the elders of Moab and the elders of Midian departed with the rewards of divination in their hand. And they came unto Balaam, and spake unto him the words of Balak. Back in the Hebrew, verse 8, Waya Amar Alayaham La Yanawa Baha Salaki Paha Halaya Yal Salaki Halayaha Waha Shabbathya Athakam Debar Ka'ashar Yadabar Yahweh Al Yah Waya Shabbat Waya Shabwa Sharya Mawa'aba I'm Bala'aim, verse 9, Wayaba'a Alahayam Al Bala'aim Waya Amar Maya Ha Anashiyam Ha Alaha Ha Allah Imka, verse 10, Waya Amar Bala'aim Al Ha Alahayam Balak Ban Tazapar Malak Mawa'aba Shalak Al Ya, verse 11, Hana Ha'aim Ha Yataza'a Ma Matazarayam Wayakam Af'anyan Ha Ara Yaza Aitha Lakaha Kwaba La'a Laya Athwa Awalya Awakal Lahal Thum Bawa Wagarash Thaya Wa. Verse 12. 1 second. Waya Amar Alahayam Ha Al Bala'aim La'a Talak Aim Ham La'a Ta'arar Athaha'aim Kaya Barawaka Hawa'a. Verse 13. Wayakwam Bala'aim Babakwar Waya Amar Al Sharyam Salaki Al Sharya Balak Lakawa Al Aratazakam Kaya Ma'an Yahweh Lathataya Lahalak Imka Imakam, verse 14. 1 second. Verse 14. Waya kwam wa sharya mawa ana waya ba'awa al balak waya amarwa ma'an bala'aim halak aim nawa. Back in the English. All right, number 22 and verse 8. And he said unto them, lodge here this night, and I will bring you word again, as Yahweh spake unto me. And the prince of Moab abode with Balaam. Verse 9. And Yahweh came unto Balaam and said, what men are these with thee? Verse 10. And Balaam said unto the Most High, Balak, the son of Zippor, king of Moab, have sent unto me, saying, verse 11, behold, there is a people come out of Egypt, which covereth the face of the earth. Come now, curse me then. Peradventure, I shall be able to overcome them and drive them out. Verse 12, and God said unto Balaam, thou shalt not go with them. Thou shalt not curse the people, for they are blessed. Verse 13, and Balaam rose up in the morning and said unto the prince of Balak, get you into your land, for Yahweh refuses to give me leave to go with you. Verse 14, and the prince of Moab rose up, and they went unto Balak and said, Balaam refuses to come with us. Numbers 22 and verse 15. Wayasap, Iwad, Balak, Shalak, Sharyam, Rabayam, Wanakabad Yam, Ma'alha, verse 16. Wayaba'awa, Al Bala'aim, Waya Amarwa, Lawa, Kaha, Amar, Balak, Ban Tazapawar, Al Na'a, Tamana'ai, Mahalak, Al Ya, verse 17. Kaya Kabar, Akabadka, Ma'ad, Wakal, Ashar, Ta'amar, Al Ya, Aisha, Walakha, Na'a, Kwaba, La Ya, Ata Ha'aim, Hazaha. Verse 17. Kaya, Kabad, Akabadak, Ma'ad, Wakal, Ashar, Ta'amar, Al Ya, Aisha, Walakha, Na'a, Kwaba, La Ya, Ata Ha'aim, Hazah. Verse 18. Waya'ain, Bala'ain, Waya Amar, Al, Ibadia, La Balak, Amma, Yathan, La Ya, Balak, Mala'a, Bayathwa, Kasap, Wazahab, La'a, Awakal, La Ibar, Ata, Paya, Yahweh, Alahaya, La Aishawath, Kwatana, Awa, Gadawala, verse 19, Wa Aitha, Shabwa, Na'a, Baza, Gama, Atam, Halaya, La, Wa'a, Da'aiha, Maha, Yasap, Yahweh, Debar, I'm Ya. Verse 20, Wayab, Yaba, Salaki, Wayaba'a, Alahayam, Al, Bala'aim, La Yala, excuse me, Ya Amar, Lawa, Ama, La Kwara'a, Laka, Ba'awa, Ha Anashyam, Kwawam, Laka, Atham, Wa'aka, Ata, Hadabar, Ashar, Dabar, Layak, Athawa, Ta'aisha. 1 second, y'all. All right, back in the English. Numbers 22 and verse 15. And Balak sent yet again prince, more and more honorable than they. Verse 16. And they came to Balaam and said to him, Thus saith Balak the son of Zippor, let nothing, I pray thee, hinder thee from coming unto me. Verse 17. For I will promote thee unto very great honor, and I will do whatsoever thou sayest unto me. Come therefore, I pray thee, curse me this people. Verse 18. And Balaam answered and said unto the servants of Balak, if Balak would give me his house full of silver and gold, I cannot go beyond the word of Yahweh, my power, to do less or more. Verse 19. Now therefore I pray you, tarry ye also here this night, that I may know what Yahweh will say unto me more. Verse 20. And Yahweh came unto Balaam at night and said unto him, if the men come to call thee, rise up and go with them. But yet the word which I say unto thee, that shalt thou do. Verse 21, and Balaam rose up in the morning and saddled his ass and went with the prince of Moab. Back in the Hebrew, Numbers 22 and verse 22. Wayahar, apa, a lahayam, kaya, ha walak, ha wa'a, waya, tayatazaba, mala'aka, Yahweh, badarak, lashatan, lawa, wahawa'a, rakab, al athanwa, washanya, na'iraya wa, amwa, verse 23, wa tara'a, ha athanwa, ata, mala'aka, Yahweh, natazab, badarak, wa karabwa, shalawa pa, bayadwa, wathat, watata, ha athanwa, ha athwan, mana, hadarak, wathalak, bashada, wayaka, bala'aim, atha, ha athawan, lahatata, hadarak, verse 24, waya amad, bala'aka, Yahweh, ba masha'ai wal, ha karam yam, gadar, mazah, wa gadar, mazah, verse 25, wa tara'a, ha athawan, ata, mala'aka, Yahweh, wa talak hatazah, al, ha koyar, wata lakataza, ata, regal, bala'aim, al, hakoraya, like hakoyar, wa yasap, laha kata, verse 26, wa ya wasap, mala'aka, Yahweh, ibawar, wa ya imad, ba makwawam, tazar, ashar, anya, ayan, the rock, la nata tawath, yamyan, wayashama'a, wall. Verse 27, wa tara'a, ha atawan, ata, mala'aka, Yahweh, wa tarabataza, ta chat, katha, bala'aim, wayachar, apa, bala'aim, wayaka, atha, ha athawan, ba makwal. Verse 28, wayapathak, Yahweh, atha, paya, ha athawan, wa ta'amar, la bala'aim, maha, ashayatya, laka, kaya, ha kayataya, ha kayatanya, zaha, shalash, regal yam. And back in the English, 1 second, Salaki. Numbers 22 and verse 22. And God's anger was kindled because he went. And the angel of Yahweh stood in the way for an adversary against him. Now he was riding upon his ass, and his two servants were with him. Verse 23. And the ass saw the angel of Yahweh standing in the way, and his sword drawn in his hand. And the ass turned aside out of the way and went into the field. And Balaam smote his ass to turn her into the way. Verse 24. But the angel of Yahweh stood in the path of the vineyards, a wall being on his side, and a wall on that side, on this side, and a wall on that side. Verse 25. And when the ass saw the angel of Yahweh, she thrust herself unto the wall and crushed Balaam's foot against the wall, and he smote her again. Verse 26. And the angel of Yahweh went further and stood in a narrow place where was no way to turn either to the right hand or to the left. Verse 27. And when the ass saw the angel of Yahweh, she fell down under Balaam, and Balaam's anger was kindled, and he smote the ass with the staff. Verse 28. And Yahweh opened the mouth of the ass, and she said unto Balaam, what have I done unto thee, that thou hast smitten me these 3 times? Good night. All right, back in the Hebrew, the last 7 verses. Waya amar Balaam la'athawan kaya ha ta'ai la'lath baya lawa yasha karab bayadia kaya aitha ha ragathya yaka wa athamar ha athawan al Balaam. See. Halawa anakaya athanaka ashar rakabath alya ma'ai wadia salaki ma'ai wadaka aid hayawam hazaha haha sakan hasakan hasakanathya ma'ai shawath laka haya kaya salaki kaha Waya amar la'a, verse 31. Waya gal Yahweh ata ayanya Balaam waya ra'a ata mala'aka Yahweh natazab badarak wakarabwa shalapa bayadwa wayakwad wayashata Chawa la'apaya wa, verse 32. Waya amar al yawa mala'aka Yahweh al maha hakayath atha athanaka zaha shalawash regal yam hana anakaya ya tazaka salaki ya taza atha ya La Shatan, Kaya, Yarata, Hadarak, Lanagadya, verse 33, Watara Ha Atawan, Wa Tatat, Wa Tata, Lapanya, Zaha, Shalash, Regal Yam, Awal Ya, Natata, Mapanya, Kaya, Aitha, Gama, Athaka, Haragathia, Wa'awatha, Ha-Kaya, Yathya, verse 34, Waya Amar, Balaam, Al, Mala'aka, Yahweh, Kata'atha, Ya, Kaya, La'a, Yada'ai, Thaya, Kaya, Atha, Natazab, Laquara'ath, Ya, Badarak, Wa'aitha, Ama, Ra'ai, Ba'ayan, Yaka, Ashawaba, La-Ya. In verse 35, Waya Amar, Mala'aka, Yahweh, Al, Balaam, Laka, Aim, Ha, Anashiam, Wa apasa, atha, hadabar, ashar, adabar, al yaka, athwa, thadabar, wa yalak, bala'aim, aim, sharaya, balak. And back in the English, the last 7 verses in English, starting at verse 29. Numbers 22 and 29. And Balaam said unto the ass, because thou hast mocked me, I would there were a sword in my hand, for now I would kill thee. Verse 30. And the ass said unto Balaam, am not I thine ass, upon which thou hast ridden ever since I was thine unto this day? Was I ever wont to do so unto thee? And he said, nay. Verse 31. Then Yahweh opened the eyes of Balaam, and he saw the angel of Yahweh standing in the way, and his sword drawn in his hand. And he bowed down his head and fell flat on his face. Verse 32. And the angel of Yahweh said unto him, wherefore hast thou smitten thine ass these 3 times? Behold, I went out to withstand thee, because thy way is perverse before me. Verse 33. And the ass saw me and turned from me these 3 times. Unless she had turned from me, surely now also I had slain thee and saved her life, her alive. Verse 34. And Balaam said unto the angel of Yahweh, I have sinned, for I knew not that thou stoodest in the way against me. Now, therefore, if it displease thee, I will get me back again. And verse 35, and the angel of Yahweh said unto Balaam, go with the men, but only the word that I shall speak unto thee, that thou shalt speak. So Balaam went with the prince of Balak. That concludes the reading for the Sabbath class. And with that, I say imajim, which means to stand. Sar, which means to turn. Upon hakodam, which means face the east. We'll say the prayers both in Hebrew and in English. First, the Lord's Prayer. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakwaka, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Wahatapara, Salaki, y'all. I'm going to start over. The Lord's Prayer. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakwaka, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Asha, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamaya, Nathananawa, Lakam, Call, Yawam, Wasalaknawa, Kabawatnawa, Kasalaknawa, Kabawatyanawa, Wala'ah, Kabayayanawa, Banasayawan, Abal, Hawashayanawa, Mayan, Raya, Ra, Hawashayanaya, Hawashawan, Salaki, Hawashayanawa, Mayan, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Wa'atapara, La'iwalamyam, Aman. In English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever, so be it. This is the power or hakak in the Hebrew. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Baba Kashah, Nathan Lanawa, hakak, hakak, Lara Pa'ah, Kal Maka'ala, will call Marawa, hakak, Latahar, Ha Matazarayim, hakak, Ahakoyam, Hamathyam, hakak, Al Rakarawa, Hatama'ala, Lakashan, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, the water Aman. In the English, we read, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shah, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the leper, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it. Bless Israel, or Barak Yasha'Allah in the Hebrew. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Barak Lanawa, Wa Yasha'Allah, Wa Ha Bayat Saparium, Barak Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, the water Aman. In the English. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, bless us and Yasha'Allah and the school. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it. So Psalms 121 in the Hebrew and then in the English. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Al-Haharya, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Isaiah, Ma'ayin, Yahweh, Ashah, Shemaiah, Wa'aratazah, Al-Yathan, Lamawat, Regalka, Al-Yanawam, Shamarka, Hanala'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yasha'Allah, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al-Yad, Yamyanka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'ayakalka, Wayarak, Balal Yalat, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makal Rai, Yashamar, Atnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza Adka, Wabawa Adka, Ma'aith, Wa'aidai Walam. In the English we read, I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from which cometh my help. My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Yasha'Allah shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew and then in the English. Alahayam, al Damialaka, al Takarash, wa al Tashakwat, al Kayahana, al Yabyaka, Yahama Yawan, wa Mashana, Yaka, Sha'a wa Ra'ash, al Imaka, Yairo Yamwa, Sawada, wa Yata Aitazawa, al Tazapawanyaka, Amarawa, Lakawa, Wanakakidam, Magoya, Wala'a, Yazakar, Sham Yasha'Allah, Iwada, Kaya, Nawa Aitazawa, Laba, Yakadwa, Al Yaka, Baraya, Yakarathwa, Ahoya, Adawam, Wayashamai, Alayam, Mawa'aba, Wahagariam, Gabal, Wa'aimawan, Wa'aimalak, Palashat, Aimyashabia, Tazawar, Gam Ashawar, Nalawa, Am, Hayawa, Zerawai, Labanya Lawat, Salah, Aishalaham, Kamadyan, Kasaya, Sara'ah, Kayabian, Banakal, Koyashwan, Nashamadwa, Ba'ayan Da'ara, Hayawa, Daman, La'a Dama, Shayatamwa, Nada Yab, Mawa, Ka'ira, Wakazaba, Wakatazal, Mana'ai, Call Nasia Kamwa, Ashar, Amarawa, Nayorasha, Lanawa, Atnapashka, Salaki, Na'awa, Alahayam, Alahaya, Shayatamwa, Kagalgala, Kakwash, Lapanyaral Ka'ash, Tabayira Ya'ira, Wakalahaba, Talahat, Harayam, Kan, Taradatma, Masairaka, Wabasawa Patka, Tabahalam, Mala'a, Panyaham, Kwalawan, Wayabakwashwa, Shemka, Yahawah, Yabashwa, Wayabahawa, Waya, Salaki. Ai, Waya Khaparawa, Waya Abadwa, Waya Da'aiwa, Kaya Ata, Shemka, Yahawah, Labadka, Al Yawan, Al Kaha Arataza. In the English we read, keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Yasha'Allah may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites, of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot, Salah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sasir, as to Jabin, and the brook of Kisan, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb and like Zaid, yea, all their prince as Zabah and as Zamunna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name, O Yahweh. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. Blessings in the Hebrew and then the English. Barakatah Yahweh wa Yahweh Shai, wa Makaya Allah, wa Allah Hayam, Matazabaya Allah Wap Yohana, ha Allah Wapyam, ha Saranyam, ha Kwatazayanyam, ha Kayal Yalamyam, wa ha Akwakim, Yahweh Ba Hashem, Yahweh Shai, the water Aman. In the English, bless you Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai, and Michael, and the angels, commanding General Yohana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you. So be it. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, listen to us now, right now. Send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the heathen that speak against us, thy prophets, the teachers, the prince, the priest, the Israelite brothers and the school. Send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the heathen, and shake loose the treasures of the rich of Israel that refuse to give to the school. Force their riches into thy sanctuary. Send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the Edomites and the nation and their drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek, synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, Posse Comitazi, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space program, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street. Open up the internet and the airwaves, the cable access channels, and the radio channels. Convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way, or try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues. Cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plagues shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahweh Shai, Michael, and Gabriel come down with the flying saucers and punish all the heathens that come up against us as we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all that it is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you always. So be it. Sar, which means to turn. Sisters, Yeshavia, which means be seated. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the teacher. One second. Men of Israel, give one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel. Amajim Shabbat, Amajim Barak, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakatham, Yahweh Matah, which means hands down, Sar, face the sisters, sisters, Amajim, which means to stand. Men of Israel, we'll give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Amajim Shabbat, Amajim Barak, Yahweh Shema, Alathan, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Yasha Matah, class dismissed.
Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The ISUPK, under Commanding General Yohana, presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026, in Houston, Texas. All Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General Yohana. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and war like apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.